to the 1-2.
Hey, welcome back to the show, man. It's your boy Ster-e-o-type, man. Got a guest in the house today, man. I got my boy RC, that guy. You know what I'm talking about? Man, we just been chopping it up. We figured we'll call this segment "Is the Black Woman Outworking the Black Man?" And I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna let you answer that question right there, brother. In your opinion, is the black woman outworking the black man?
Yeah, I believe she is. I feel
Become.
like I feel like they run in circles with us with social media. Um, from the business side of it, they run in circles around us, bro. I mean, because they got from clothing brands to all kind of little different things that they can get on social media and run up the views and turn that into a marketing real quick nowadays. For us, it's harder for us to get it out the mud on the social media side if we not trying to be a comedian or whatever that may be.
Mhm. Well, yeah, but also I would say just take for example. I know just say I know 20 women. I don't know how many I know, but I know a lot of women. And just say I knew that same amount of men, and I do.
Mhm,
But out of that 20 women and 20 men, most of the women are running circles around the men. Like
mhm,
I know women that are buying houses, on
mhm,
their own without a man. I know
mhm,
women that are raising kids, like my mama, for example, without a man around. Uh, Buying cars, starting businesses, got good
mhm,
credit, taking trips, doing all kind of things without a man. And then I take them the opposite of that, the 20 men I know, 20 black men, and man, I would
Don't act like they
say,
ain't sharing hotels.
huh?
Don't act like they ain't sharing hotels.
Shut up. Man, that's a look. That's a whole nother topic right there. We look. That's the rabbit hole. You trying to go down the
Yeah.
rabbit hole?
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but I'm out of the 20 men. You might got five of them that are actually out here doing something. That are being fathers. That are standing on their own two. That are like man. Honestly, I could say I can count on one hand the amount of men that I know that actually have their own cribs on their own. You know what I mean? Like houses.
Mhm,
But the amount of women that I know that are doing that same thing is it triples that. I know
mhm,
women getting houses built from the ground up
mhm,
and got kids by a man. And not only does he not pay child support, shit, she taking care of the kids on her own
mhm,
and getting all this done without the help of a man. So,
mhm,
and I know it starts from a long. We can't blame everything on the white man. You know what I mean? Because that black woman, basically, you had the same opportunity that the black woman had. You know,
mhm,
whether it be she took advantage of her education. Either way, it was harder for her because, which is crazy. Which takes me to another point. It was harder for her to do it because
mhm,
she was raising kids on her own, and she
mhm,
still did it. So
mhm,
what was that black man doing with his free time while he was out here not being a dad and not getting his life together? Because you
tricking off.
got two things to do right. You wasn't a daddy, and you didn't even get your life together. So at least we could say, hey, he wasn't around for his kids, but he got his life together. And most of these cats not even doing that.
Tricking off. Straight up, just
Hmm.
tricking off. I can tell you right now, I can count on my hand, one hand, of how many people I can pick up the phone right now, males,
Hmm.
and be like,
Hmm.
"Hey, let's go do something right quick. Let's go camping. Let's go take a flight. Let's go, and plan something." It
Hmm.
ain't many in the group that I can pick up and call that's on top of their shit like that.
Hmm. But if you
Because
call women,
mhm,
it's gonna be different.
all day long, hey, what you
That
need
you
from
know.
me? What you
Yeah.
need from me? What you want to do? Oh yeah, I'm
Hmm.
down. When you,
Hmm.
what date? All right, just let me know the date and everything and the price or what's going on. Simple. You ask them,
Hmm.
man, they gotta ask you 101 questions back at you, or why you ask them,
Hmm.
let's go do something. Because they money ain't right.
So a lot of it we can go, we can go way back. Like
Mm-hmm.
we talked about earlier with the man having to leave the home.
Mm-hmm.
know, the whole welfare story, how welfare started. Getting the man out the house. Then you got the man out the house. Locking him up, incarceration. Then you got the man out of the house. Going to war. For all these reasons, you got the man out the house. So the woman had to learn to take care of the kids and herself without the man. So now it's like they've adapted to it. They know how to get the life they want without a man.
Mm-hmm.
Which like that's a different story. If that's what a woman chooses to do, you got women that actually say, my son don't need no daddy." Which is wrong because a woman can't raise a boy to be a man, or she can't teach a boy how to be a man. She can teach him to be what she think a man should be doing. You know what I mean? But she can't actually teach him how to be a
Okay. I mean, so your question
man.
is the black woman outworking the black man, or uh, she doesn't need the man at the moment any longer in her mind?
And some of them. I'm not
Uh,
gonna put it on all of them, but some of
because we can go on this in multiple different routes.
them.
The the woman, now that they're on welfare, they on Section 8, they got all these little different things, right?
Hmm.
They don't really need us; they want us, right?
Yeah, which is better. Yeah,
Right.
well, go ahead. Hmm.
But at the end of the day, when you got the state that's being your daddy and giving you the options to be less of a hustler in a way,
Hmm.
and then you got a man that's coming in and say, "Hey, nah, we about to move this way
Hmm.
and trust in me." What do they have to trust when we making a lot of mistakes out here and moving in with the broad instead of moving the broad in?
Hmm. Hmm. That
Like
that's another. Go
men are
ahead.
not stepping up. Men are not stepping up enough, but we want to quick, like we're quick to try to complain about why the woman is running circles around us, and we not
Hmm.
stepping up and doing what we want to do, or what we're supposed to be
What we
doing, not
need
what
to
we
do.
want,
Yeah.
but what we
Hmm.
need to do.
Hmm.
So in bottom line in this whole picture, yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna run circles around us because we not
And
doing
they
what
are,
we're supposed to do.
and they are as a whole. As a whole, like I said, I know a lot of women that's taking care of their business, man. And like I said, out of the men that I know personally, I know
Mm-hmm.
more men that are just sitting on their ass not doing nothing. You got men that's moving in with women, and all he had when he moved in was a trash bag of clothes,
Come on
shit,
now,
a pit bull puppy, PlayStation 5,
mm-hmm.
and a couple pair of Air Jordans, and probably a little throwaway pistol. You
Man,
know,
you just gave the starter pack.
But it's a true story, man.
No, you just gave the starter pack.
Yes.
That's all these kids. All these kids now. That's the starter pack for them.
Hmm. Hmm.
They got mad at mama. The
Hmm.
mama, wasn't doing for them no more. So they
Hmm.
moved in with the girlfriend, which was
Hmm.
already another mistake. And then
Hmm.
acting like they doing something. They'll go get a little McDonald's job, a little something, or act like they hustling.
Hmm.
Half ass even doing that, just so they can keep her off their back for a moment. Until that runs its course. And then it's like, oh, you don't love me no more.
Well, a lot of times with that situation, these women don't know their own value, because when you know your value, you don't just settle for anything. You let these little or that, or you just that desperate for a man, for a male companion. You just
No, I
want
don't
want
think
a
it's
man to
desperate.
lay up with. So
I
some
don't
of
think
them
it's
are, man.
desperate.
Some of them are just desperate for a male companion, that they'll just settle for whatever he bringing. Bring your pit bull puppy on in, and bring your kids over on the weekend. And, while your baby mama, who got her shit together, got her a car, and taking care of her business without your help. You got $20. I can get the kids some. I ain't working right now. You know, that.
Okay, so are we talking puppy love early in the age of these
Well,
young women and
talk
men?
about
Are we talking about mid 20s? Are we talking about the 30s? I mean,
man,
I think I
talk
need a
about
little
all.
more. I think I
Yeah,
need more clarity because there's so many ways I could go with it. because
But
most of the women that's dealing with it is
mm-hmm,
puppy love. You know, he said all the right
mm-hmm,
things
mm-hmm,
to get
mm-hmm,
into the crib.
mm-hmm.
Being thirsty,
Man, there's some
some of them
grown ass
are.
women doing that shit. There's some good
Yeah,
grown women doing it that
yeah,
know
but that's
better.
what I said. But
Mm-hmm,
it goes into, okay, what is the perspective on what, you know, we looking for, what kind of job? Because most of the time, if they mid 20s or early 20s or whatever like that, they didn't said all
mm-hmm.
the right things to this girl, so she believed in everything they saying until that he done messed around and broke the trust. So now you done
Yeah,
got into the
yeah.
girls that's in the mid 30s and stuff like, now I ain't tolerating that no more. And I got this. We
Mm-hmm.
already, he done gave her the kid. He
Mm-hmm.
done messed up, burnt the trust issues, and now
Yeah,
they over here running bags in circles, and he's still trying to figure out what he's supposed to be doing. So it's so many different ways we can go, because I can go other directions and about it as well.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. You can compare apples to apples. You can take a 25-year-old male and a 25-year-old male, black woman, black male, and look at that and see who's doing
Mm-hmm,
what, and then take a 35 and another 35 and see who's doing what. I'm saying
mm-hmm,
all the way down the line, the black women or black young girls, or they going to nursing school. Now, I'm
mm-hmm,
not saying black men not doing nothing. I'm just saying the numbers of black women are, so it's a much bigger number than the black males that are doing something. But again, there's a lot of factors: incarceration,
mm-hmm.
homosexuality. Man, he don't even want to. Like I said,
The,
welfare. Uh,
the statistics say the
mm,
women are up here, and we're down here as far
mm,
as what we're supposed to be doing. So you're
mm,
not saying anything that's out of line or out of pocket. That's already
mm,
true.
mm,
Um, but our young black men are lost right now. They they can only go up off of what they can see and what they can grasp, right?
mm,
If all you ever seen was a rapper, basketball, or sports,
mm,
and then you go outside your door at the hood and you see no black owners, from no
mm.
cleaners, no grocery stores, no nothing. But how do
Drug dealers.
you?
You see the drug dealers. You see, that's what you see if you're
So
in the
you being
hood.
trapped. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Either way, you can be in the country.
yeah.
But either way, if you can only see as far as what your eyes is giving you, from what you can touch from this YouTube, from what you
Mm-hmm.
can touch from the sports aspect, because it's the only option, because it ain't many jobs for me to go and start if I got no money to start the job.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's where education comes in, and that's a route that the women have taken. And the reason they took that route, because the man was out there in the street, you was hustling and fucking off the money, but the woman
Mm-hmm.
was at home with the kids, so she had time to take some online courses or enroll in school, try to better her life, not make an excuse for him because he choices. But again, we're just talking about the number of women versus the same number of men, and again, the whole hustling, in the streets play a part of it. Like you said, as far as what you see, and like
Okay,
I
I
said,
got something for you. I don't mean to cut you off, but let me say this.
mm-hmm,
The women are running circles around us because they got the mother around and the fathers ain't around. So
mm-hmm,
the boys don't have the role models to go on and show them the right way, and to keep them, avoid them from making all and crashing and burning. The young
that,
women have their mothers already showing them some kind of
mm-hmm,
way of how to survive. So you're
mm-hmm.
gonna run circles around me because you've already had that. Now, how many role models had you had when you was coming up? I didn't have many role
Positive.
models
How
to
many?
see.
How many positive role models? That's the
No,
question.
okay, yeah,
how
that's what I was gonna
many
get into.
positive? Because we had role models, but how many positive role
Yeah.
models?
So how many
Did we
positive
have?
role models have you had? That's what I really want to say. How
You,
many
you know.
positive role models have you had growing up, other than your coach being another stand-in father from being when you playing sports? Outside of that, no one else gave a damn to
Mm-hmm,
come and sit down, and really, you had a couple of teachers that really was like, hey, you got an opportunity to go college, you too intelligent, too smart, but then you can't see past that, because at the end of the day, I don't have the money to go to college, and I ain't got enough scholarships, and I got mama, sisters, brothers, or whatever. I gotta get out here and go get it.
mm-hmm,
So it's it it's a catch-22 on both sides because I have no role model over here, positive role model over here, to
Mm-hmm,
give me the
mm-hmm.
game and say, "Nah, youngster, come on over here. Let me show you some other
Let me
little
show you
things.
another way. Let me show you another way.
Not tell you, but let me show
Show
you
you.
and guide
Yeah.
you right on over here, so you can
Mm-hmm,
see that this is an option. So at least you can hold on to this. This
mm-hmm.
will give you a little more time until you can figure out where you want to go, where you
Yeah.
want to really be in life. Because as you grow, your ideas, your ideologies change of what you feel
Mm-hmm.
that you. I might have wanted to be a scientist, but as I
Right.
got older, I see now. As I started getting into it, my curriculum is gonna change in college.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have time to grow because you're gonna change over a period of time, right?
For sure. For sure.
So it just all depends, man. There's so many different layers that we can peel back on that. So it's a open-ended question
Open.
that
Yeah.
you know.
Is the black woman outworking the black man? Yes. In general, that would be the
Mm,
answer. Yes. Not, not not everywhere, in every aspect, but as far as the everyday life, yeah, man. There's a lot of single mothers out here. We've all come from that. You got more of us that came from that than more of us that had dads around. Kids all the
yeah,
time, like, hey, man, you might not realize it now, but you're gonna look up one day and realize that most of your friends don't have a dad around. I see my Wi-Fi glitching, man. I hope it ain't
no, you fine on
cutting
my end.
cutting us out. Yeah, when you look at the recording, that's when you see it. My son probably in there on that damn game. But
Yeah,
anyways,
it's all good.
yeah, but we just wanted to shoot the shit on that tonight, and
Well, definitely,
you know,
yeah. We know it's a
this
yes. So
take two. We did a whole session already and lost the whole recording, so we had some dope shit on that one. But yeah, we open up for questions. We want y'all to tap in, like, share, and subscribe. Go follow my boy. Uh, we just working on putting some content out, man. Just saying what we want to say, like anybody else would. We got opinions, we got a voice, so we're gonna put it out there. And
most definitely,
so, anyways, my guy, until next time, man. Hold it down, man.
yes, sir.
See you.
In a minute.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch.